going on, everybody? The Red Dragon here, and we are taking another look at From Dust gameplay. This mission is the Wildfires, so it introduces us to fire trees and water plants, and it'll explain all that. It'll show it right here. But I'm going to show you an easy way to get rid and take care of a lot of these fires. Here it's telling you that it just burns everything that's nearby. So any vegetation, it just lights on fire, which will get into your villages, kill all your people, etc. But these water plants, if fire nears them, then they let loose and water goes down. So it adds a pretty neat dynamic to the thing. What we're going to do right here, you'll see this is already creating a fire that's getting out of control. And what we're going to do is build a moat, really. We're going to try to isolate this so that the fire can't spread to the vegetation that's nearby. And if we can do that, then we don't have to worry about this area of trees lighting anything else up on fire but themselves. So they'll just burn, but they won't burn anything nearby. And you'll see we're starting to form a little moat right here, so that's good. And just dump that water up there. I need land. There we go. And this works out really well. And that'll probably take care of us. That'll probably keep that isolated. Alright, so they just got to that first totem pole that I told them to, and that gives us the ability to put out fire. So, you know, you have the power to gellify and stuff like that. Well, now we have the power to put out fire. Alright, here's another tree that could give us some trouble. And right here is just telling you what I just told you about the tree of water. And it's going to tell us that we can now uproot it and move it around. But we're first going to do something else real quick. Let's see, it's just saying you pick it up just like anything else. Alright, so check it out. Vegetation only grows on the sand. This really dark rock right here that I'm uncovering, vegetation can't grow on that. So it's just as good as building a moat or something. So even if that tree catches on fire now, it's not going to be able to really do anything. We're going to go ahead and send the people to this totem pole right here. And we're going to start working on our barrier to try to protect our village. This village right here. Really the only tree that ever gives me trouble is this one right here. Alright, so it burns all the freaking time. So what we're going to do is try to create a pretty decent barrier using these water plants. And it's actually best to kind of stagger them, because if you put them in a row, I think they all kind of disperse at the same time and doesn't work as well. But see, now since we don't really have to worry about this tree, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put everything into that other area. Alright, so remember the totem pole, the second totem pole we sent to? For some reason they want to move it way up there on that hill, so this isn't good because they're already on fire. I'm going to use my put out the fire thing that I've got. So they've got it put out, so now they have to go back in there. Alright, so that means that we need to put a water plant right here probably, just to make sure that that doesn't happen again. It's so weird because the other time I played this, I didn't have any trouble with that whatsoever. Alright, so now we're going to pick up and move the totem pole up here because that's what they wanted to do for some reason. You'll see right there, those plants are putting up a pretty good barrier. I'm gonna go ahead and just because I'm really paranoid about that particular one. Also gonna go ahead and send people to this totem pole. See, that moat's working out really good with this set of trees right here. That one ain't gonna give us any trouble whatsoever anymore. Neither is this one. And if you haven't played this level yet, this right here, that's a relic. So go ahead and send somebody right there to pick that up. I got it in a previous level, so it didn't really matter. Alright, so now we've got guys going to this base up here. Everything's going really well. Let's see. Just put that plant right there. And then what we need to start doing is, I'm going to fast forward probably, because all we need to do now is make a bridge that goes over to this totem pole. And once we get this totem pole, it's going to allow us the ability to pick up and move these fire trees, which would have come in handy a long time ago. But you'll see there, they've got this one now that's evaporate water, and we've got gellify water. And who knows, maybe evaporate and gellify would make it easier to cross this thing. But I'm just going to go ahead and build the little area. I'm using my put out the fire because there was a fire getting pretty close to that other one. One thing that I don't like is when it goes to those cutscenes and you can't really do nothing, but things are still going on. So things are like still burning or whatever. So let's see. I'm going to uproot this tree and just kind of plant it right here just to give us a little barrier. We can also build our own little moat right here. Should give us some protection. But I don't think we're going to have to worry too much. We just got to get this land bridge built. Every once in a while, though, go ahead and take a look and make sure everything else is going good. See, look, this area is not looking too hot now because a lot of those are gone. A lot of my trees or my plants. So I'm going to go ahead and there's tons of these laying around. So I'm going to go back and move some of these back in. Because you don't want these old villages to burn, because it just means you're going to have to go back and repopulate them. We're going to go ahead and send our people over here to this last totem pole. Everything else is looking good. We've got this fire set up with this barricade over here. Just remember, keep on checking on these plants. Make sure there's plenty of them. Because see, these little ones, they're out of water, but as more water comes across, it's kind of like a recycling, since you've got them down the base of the mountain, so the water flow from the tops coming down and watering the bottom ones, which refills them. Smart. We're smart people, you know. All right, so once they get across this land bridge, we're going to be able to pick up and move these fire trees, which would have come in handy a long time ago. But we're going to go ahead and move them over to an area where we know it doesn't matter whether it burns or not. That's where we want to move them. Probably just up here on this hill right here. We want to move them somewhere nearby. Or you know what? Crap, let's just move them right here. I think you can move them onto hard land. We'll see. Because you just want to get them away from this village. Alright. So. Alright, they just got that resurrected. Oh, and I'll pick up dirt instead of. Okay. Now it's letting me uproot them. And, I'm using the put out the fire. Or I was trying to put it out. Okay, that's terrible. But it's still letting me move the plant, so that's good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, while they're going to repopulate that, I'm just gonna move all these trees over here to where it doesn't matter. Because see, whenever a village is resurrected, even though we pulled out a lot of the dirt, it went on ahead and put some more up. Just gonna grab all these trees. And I think that's got it. Oh, one more. And this is taken care of. Those plants look good. Everything else looks good. Got the last couple of people moving into that base. And then the final place where we have to go is right here. I didn't know if you guys knew, or if I can't remember if I showed you another video or not. You can press LB at any time and go in and look at your people. Usually I'm so busy I don't have time to go and see what's going on. So we'll just move them into the last base, and that takes care of wildfires. So just remember, just a few tips. Get this dug out so you can build a little moat around it. With this tree, you know, dig it up, or dig up the sand around it so that it shows this really dark rock, hard rock, because vegetation can't grow, and it's, you know, just like real people fight fires. If you clear it off where the fire can't, you know, run to, then you're going to be able to keep that activated. Really, the only one you have to worry about is this tree down here, and look at all them freaking water plants we had. So, wasn't no fire going to get past there. So that wraps it up for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I mean it. Just do it. It just takes a couple of seconds. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.